World War I was a pivotal event in shaping the political and military landscape of the 20th century. One of the most significant figures to emerge from this conflict was Mustafa Kemal Atatürk, the founder of the Republic of Turkey and one of the most influential leaders in modern history. Atatürk's leadership during World War I, particularly at the Battle of Gallipoli, was crucial in altering the course of the war in the Middle East and laying the foundation for the Turkish War of Independence. In this video, we will explore the life of Mustafa Kemal Atatürk, his military strategies during World War I, and how his legacy continues to inspire the modern world. Mustafa Kemal Atatürk was born in 1881 in Thessaloniki, then part of the Ottoman Empire, into a modest family. From a young age, he showed a keen interest in military affairs and was recognized for his intelligence and leadership potential. He entered the Ottoman Military Academy in Istanbul, where he received a rigorous military education and developed a strong sense of nationalism and reformist ideals. After graduating in 1905, Atatürk served in various military posts across the Ottoman Empire, including in Syria and Libya. His early experiences in military leadership and exposure to the declining state of the Ottoman Empire deeply influenced his desire for reform and modernization, which would later become a hallmark of his leadership. One of the most defining moments in Mustafa Kemal Atatürk's military career, and indeed in World War I as a whole, was the Gallipoli Campaign of 1915 to 1916. The Gallipoli Peninsula, located on the western side of Turkey, was strategically important as it controlled access to the Dardanelles Strait, a crucial passage for the Allies seeking to open a supply route to Russia and knock the Ottoman Empire out of the war. The Allies, led by British and French forces and supported by troops from Australia and New Zealand, Anzac, launched an amphibious invasion with the objective of capturing the Ottoman capital, Istanbul. The campaign was one of the largest and most ambitious operations of World War I, but it quickly turned into a bloody stalemate as the Ottomans, under the leadership of Mustafa Kemal, mounted a fierce defense. Atatürk, then a lieutenant colonel, was instrumental in organizing the Ottoman defense at Gallipoli. He displayed remarkable leadership and tactical ingenuity, famously rallying his troops with the command, "I do not order you to attack, I order you to die." His ability to inspire his men and his strategic decisions, such as the timely counterattack at Chunuk Bair, were pivotal in thwarting the Allied advance. The Gallipoli campaign ended in a disastrous defeat for the Allies, who eventually withdrew after suffering heavy casualties. For Mustafa Kemal, the victory solidified his reputation as a brilliant military commander and a national hero. The success at Gallipoli also had broader implications, as it helped to galvanize Turkish resistance against the eventual disintegration of the Ottoman Empire. After his success at Gallipoli, Mustafa Kemal continued to play a key role in the Ottoman military campaigns during World War I, particularly on the Eastern Front. In 1916, he was promoted to the rank of general and appointed to command the Ottoman forces in the Caucasus, where the Ottoman Empire was engaged in fierce fighting against Russian forces. Atatürk's leadership in eastern Anatolia was marked by his ability to stabilize a chaotic front and secure vital victories for the Ottoman forces. Although the Russian Empire collapsed in 1917 following the Bolshevik Revolution, the fighting in the region had already weakened Ottoman control over its eastern territories. Later in the war, Mustafa Kemal was assigned to command Ottoman forces in Syria and Palestine, where he faced the British-led campaign under General Edmund Allenby. Despite the difficult circumstances and the waning power of the Ottoman military, Atatürk managed to conduct a successful retreat of his forces, preventing their total annihilation as the British forces advanced into Ottoman territory. Mustafa Kemal Atatürk was a military leader of exceptional skill, known for his ability to adapt to rapidly changing battlefield conditions and make decisive tactical decisions. His leadership during World War I demonstrated a deep understanding of modern warfare, particularly the importance of morale, logistics, and terrain in shaping the outcome of battles. One of Atatürk's defining characteristics as a commander was his ability to inspire loyalty and discipline among his troops, even in the most challenging circumstances. His leadership at Gallipoli, where his troops faced overwhelming odds, is often cited as a testament to his ability to motivate and lead men under fire. His famous orders to his troops to sacrifice themselves for the greater good of the nation became emblematic of his unwavering commitment to the defense of his homeland. Atatürk's military tactics were also innovative and reflected his understanding of the changing nature of warfare. He recognized the limitations of the Ottoman military and employed defensive strategies that maximized the effectiveness of his forces. His use of counterattacks, as seen in Gallipoli, demonstrated his ability to seize the initiative and turn the tide of battle in his favor. As World War I drew to a close in 1918, the Ottoman Empire was on the brink of collapse. The Allied powers had occupied large portions of Ottoman territory, and the empire was forced to sign the humiliating Treaty of Sèvres in 1920, which carved up much of its remaining lands. For Mustafa Kemal, the end of the war marked the beginning of a new struggle for the survival of the Turkish nation. Refusing to accept the disintegration of the Ottoman Empire, Mustafa Kemal led a resistance movement that culminated in the Turkish War of Independence, 1919 to 1923. During this period, he organized and led Turkish nationalist forces in a series of battles against occupying Allied forces, including the Greeks, Armenians, and French. His leadership during the war was instrumental in securing the independence of Turkey and the establishment of the modern Turkish Republic in 1923. Mustafa Kemal Atatürk's contributions to World War I and the subsequent Turkish War of Independence had far-reaching consequences, both for Turkey and for the broader geopolitical landscape of the Middle East. His victory at Gallipoli is remembered as one of the most significant military achievements of the war, and it helped to preserve the territorial integrity of Anatolia, which would later become the heart of the Turkish Republic. Atatürk's vision for Turkey extended far beyond military victories. After establishing the Republic of Turkey, he embarked on a series of sweeping reforms aimed at modernizing the country and transforming it into a secular, democratic state. His reforms included the abolition of the Ottoman Sultanate and the Caliphate, the adoption of a new legal code based on European models, and the promotion of education and women's rights. These reforms fundamentally reshaped Turkish society and laid the foundation for Turkey's modernization in the 20th century. Atatürk's legacy as a leader is not limited to his military achievements. He is remembered as a visionary statesman who sought to build a modern, progressive nation that would stand as a beacon of secularism and democracy in the Muslim world. His emphasis on education, science, and rationalism continues to inspire leaders and thinkers around the world. Mustafa Kemal Atatürk's role in World War I and the formation of modern Turkey stands as one of the most significant contributions to 20th century history. His leadership at the Battle of Gallipoli and his subsequent military successes in the Turkish War of Independence solidified his place as one of the greatest military commanders of his time. More importantly, his vision for a modern, secular Turkey has had a lasting impact on the country's development and on the wider Middle East. Atatürk's legacy as the father of modern Turkey and a champion of reform and progress continues to inspire generations, making him one of the most influential figures in history. Thank you for watching our video on Mustafa Kemal Atatürk. If you enjoyed learning about his extraordinary leadership and contributions to World War I and the founding of modern Turkey, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel, Heroes Historia. We'd love to hear your thoughts on Atatürk's legacy and the role of Turkey in shaping the course of World War I. Feel free to leave a comment below and stay tuned for more historical stories from Heroes Historia.